Plaintiff Sharon Nardo says her daughter dated the defendant, and she really thought they were going to end up getting married. Sharon says she even paid for the defendant to go on a family trip with them to Mexico, but he canceled, and he never repaid Sharon, so she's suing. Defendant Jason LaMandola says he broke up with Sharon's daughter because she cheated on him. Not once, but twice. Jason claims because she cheated right before the trip, he didn't go, and he insists his ex-girlfriend agreed to repay her mother.
Go ahead.
First of all, this is my daughter, Nicole. They dated for quite a while. He moved her into his home, and I really thought he was the one. I really thought they were going to end up getting married. He was always there for her, always there for me too. Great guy.
How could something so right go so wrong?
I really don't know because I was not privy to their personal relationship, but they ended up breaking up.
How long after moving in?
Less than a year. I encouraged the relationship.
Right.
I really wanted them to make it.
That's the problem.
And when
That's the problem. A parent has to act like they don't like the relationship. That's when the child will bond more with the person. You got me? In the future, say, I don't like him. And she'll be right there with it. There's nothing you'll be able to do. If you say, I like him, say, if my mother likes him, he's got to be a square.
Oh.
You follow me? So
Yes,
let's do that in the future. That's how I get my daughters to leave guys alone.
Okay.
I love him. He's such a nice guy. Well, that's the end of you. Parents like you, I don't. That's the problem. A parent has to act like they don't like the relationship. That's when the child will bond more with the person. In the future, say, I don't like him. And she'll be right there with it. There's nothing you'll be able to do.
Defendant Jason LaMandola dated the plaintiff's daughter, but he claims he broke up with her because she cheated on him twice.
Go ahead.
Okay. So anyways, when I planned a family vacation for me, my daughter, and my granddaughter to Cancun, it was suggested that we include Jason.
You're getting to the specifics of the money he owes for the trip? Mm-hmm. All right, let me allow him to give some background if he'd like.
All right, sir. If I may, you may remember Nicole from about a year ago. She was on your show for a sex tape scandal involving some kind of...
Say, yeah, Dora would remember. It might go over my head.
Something along the lines of 2 girls and a cup or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Your Honor, this has nothing to do with that.
Yes, it does.
How?
I'm not talking to you.
How? What relevance does it have to this money?
That it has, Your Honor, is showing the type of person that she is and why we did not
make it? Okay.
I first met her about 2007, I want to say, at a party. And that very night that I met her, we got to know each other rather well.
You had relations?
Yeah, nice way of putting it, yes. Lost contact for a while, got back in contact a couple months later. Started dating. Like Ms. Nardo said, she did move in. July 4th, we had a party at our house for the 4th of July. One of our roommates that night came to me and told me she saw Nicole with another guy, getting friendly. Mm-hmm. I went to her, confronted her about it. She said, yes, that happened. We split. That was the first time. A couple months later, started talking again. I was stupid, forgave her, took her back, moved back in. At that time, she was telling me about the trip. Jokingly, I said, hey, I'd like to go. That would be nice. I need a vacation. So at that point, I guess she went to her mother, brought that up. She said, yeah. Prior to us leaving for the trip, she cheated on me a second time. This time she admitted it. And we split before the trip even happened.
Okay.
So
let me allow the plaintiff to tell me about the trip.
Well, I paid for everything up front with
based
the condition.
on what agreement?
There was a verbal agreement that he paid me back when he could.
All the money that you spent?
Right.
Okay.
That his particular ticket was $10.78.
Okay.
And I told him at that time that
How
I made
much
the
for the
booking.
passport fee?
That was $200 cash.
Okay. And clothing.
Yes, it was over $200 at that time, which he did make one payment of.
Of how much?
$45,
So he owes
leaving
how-
a balance of
160?
$167.
All right. What else you want me to know?
Well, okay, when I booked the trip, I told him flat out, we're going regardless. And that if he didn't make it for some reason, he was still responsible for it.
What reason did he give you for not going?
That he didn't get his passport.
Did you ultimately find out it's because he and your daughter broke up?
Yes.
All right. Let me hear from you.
Actually,
What's your
he's
name?
lying about. My name's Nicole Nardo, and actually, he's lying about when we broke up. We broke up about a week and a half after the trip. So
Why didn't he go?
because he didn't get his passport in time.
Okay. That's what he told you as well?
Yes.
Your Honor,
Yes.
So
I may, my witness here knows
Come on up, sir.
the time that we broke up
State your name.
because I was at his
My name
apartment
is
at the
Damian
time.
LaFlamme.
What do you know
Honor.
about this?
The night that they broke up, he called me upset, in a rage. I told him, come on over. He came over. I took his car keys. We got to talking. I tried to get him some sort of refreshments to calm him down. I didn't.
That's what they call it.
It was good.
Needless to say, I made sure that he wasn't going anywhere. He did break a glass or two, but being upset, it's understandable.
Ma'am, did you confess to cheating on him before the trip?
no, afterwards, which is when we broke up, when I confessed.
You never confessed to cheating on him before the trip?
No.
Did he allege that you had cheated on him like within the 5 days prior to the trip?
No.
And you say the reason you didn't go is because you all had broken up because you had found her cheating.
Yes, sir.
And you all say he told you it was because of the passport. Nevertheless, do you believe you shouldn't have to pay because you all broke up?
Not just because of that, Your Honor. I actually received IMs over Facebook from Miss Nardo stating that, I'm sorry to show you that I'm sincere. I will take over the money that
Sorry
you owe
about what?
for cheating and what
Let's
happened.
see it.
This
Ma'am,
is
did you
actually
send
emails,
something
Your
like
Honor.
that?
I suggested that I could take care of it, but when I brought that idea to my mom, she said that was no good because she needed the money to pay the trip right now.
He made this agreement for the trip with me. The financials was all me.
Right.
Whatever he had discussed with Nicole is completely irrelevant.
Actually,
No,
it's not irrelevant.
Actually, it isn't. I'll tell her. I'll teach her the law.
Sorry, Your Honor, sorry. This just really,
Whatever he had discussed with Nicole is completely irrelevant.
actually,
No,
it's not irrelevant.
Actually, it isn't. I'll tell her. I'll teach her the law.
Sorry, Your Honor, sorry. This just really,
Defendant Jason LaMendola dated the plaintiff's daughter, but he claims he broke up with her because she cheated on him twice.
What he's alleging essentially in the law is that your daughter assumed the debt that he owed. Your daughter said, I'll pay my mother, so you don't have to pay my mother. It's now my debt. That's what he's alleging your daughter said. And that is permissible only if all the parties agree. Did she ever say that she would allow her daughter to pay her?
no.
All right. So what do you say to allowing your daughter to assume the debt to pay you?
That would have been ludicrous
Why?
because she's already in debt to me for way more than she will ever be able to pay me back for. I would never agree to such a thing.
Now what you have to do is you have to sue her to compensate you for what you had to pay because you all had an agreement that she would pay it. So that's something for you all to work out later. In the meantime, you got to pay mama. $1,445 is your judgment. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm sorry that it had to end this way, but I'm very glad to hear that you're engaged to someone. Very happy for you.
I got nothing to say to the little slut. Nothing at all.
And I've learned to stay out of my daughter's relationships and to keep my money to myself.